decided I'm gonna learn anatomy. So here's my little funny schedule thingy. I messed this up. Instead of doing the torso, arms, and then hands, I did the legs first and then the hands last. Which, the hands are hard. They're hard. I hate them. They shouldn't be real. And here's some plans. Full sketch. Yes. Okay, so first thing I did was I went to the Sketchy Daily website for Reddit, I think. I don't know. And I got a random pose and I drew it with my character. This took me 30 minutes. I'm not doing this. At some point I stopped doing this because 30 minutes for entire full body drawing is not gonna work to learn anatomy in a month. This one is really bad. As you can see, I put a bunch of notes here about why this looks terrible. And it's mostly just anatomy. This one does not look that bad. There's a little more notes there, but like, it's not that bad. This one, a lot worse. But like, then again, this is in front view, so it's easier. Because that's how I've drawn humans before front view, so like it wasn't too. This one that was sideways. Weird. So that happened. Oh yeah, dates. This is the second day. Oh, this is all. I started on March 2nd, I guess. Okay. And then there's a lot here. But basically, I watched like a bunch of torso anatomy videos first. That's what we're gonna work on first. So like, I drew these and these from like a different artist that drew these to like memorize what they look like. And I sketched a bunch because I don't know, like, the notes, I guess. There's a bunch of stuff here. I don't know. You can look at it if you want. Meow meow. It's not disturbing at all. Okay. And then this was just a random page to sketch because there was a red marker right here, and it like made me not want to draw my things here, my little silly human characters. So like I just drew a bunch here, and this was the same day, and I don't know, I like sneezed, and apparently I had a bloody nose. There's blood. It's not that bad. And then like, I really like this drawing, but I really hate this drawing, and I realized the reason why was because of his eyes. I don't like his eyes, so I changed them. These ones are close, so they look much nicer, and then I drew more sketches, just random stuff. I don't know. Look, it's Rowset. This one only took 20 minutes, so I did improve drawing fast at looking at reference, for sure. But like, even when, like, look at the hands, bro. What the hell am I looking at? And like more notes here and stuff. Yeah. And like, what is that head angle, bro? What? This was the third day or the second day. These dates are funny. There's another one which also took 20 minutes. This one's a lot nicer, but then again, it's a front view one again, so of course it's gonna look nicer. And here's more little notes about shoulders. Apparently, arms. How do they move? I don't know. We'll learn that later. And then same day, doing this from memorization. So this is from memory. As you can see, very plain and flat. It's like a square. Human bodies are round, bro. Because they're spherical, kind of. Oval, sphere. There's something like that. I don't know. Oh yeah, that's just like more notes. And then this is from looking at the reference. Like completely different. I note down like curves. I'm having really issue with that. See how this is just flat? Well, this is like slightly more 3D. Whoa, just like random character head drawings because I felt like it. Okay, look at the sillies. Whoa. Yeah, cool, okay. 20 minutes. I really like this drawing, actually, except just don't look at the hands. I think it turned out pretty nice, but then again, it's a front-facing thing. And, you know, more notes. I keep coming up with proportion. I'm really bad at that, and perspective as well. But I'll get better. You'll see. 3-4. Oh, so this was the next day. Okay. This is also one. This one, I gave up on that hand, and this hand looks really bad. This looks really bad. But I do like the shoes. They look nice. What are yeah, more notes, stuff like that, you know. And then more of this. So this is from memory. As you can see, it's a bit more curvier, so it's less flat, which is nice. This was the one that I had the most trouble on throughout the entire month. I mean week. I'm spending weeks on each body part. I don't know if I said that. Yeah. And then here's from actual references. I mean, it's getting better, especially from last time. That's for sure. More notes. It's this top part is longer than this one. You can see that here. And here I was saying, stop making it a literal rectangle. Dude, it is not a rectangle. Yeah. And sticky note stuff, because I don't know, I didn't have places for them. See, this was 3-5. This is, I can't read that, 3-6. I'm blind. 3-12. These are all from random months. Ooh, spoiler for how good I get. Whoa. Anyways. 3-5. Whoa, what did I do here? See, this is so bad, but this is getting a lot better. This could be better, you know. This is with the reference. I mean, other than this one, it's definitely getting a lot better. That's for sure. And more notes. The rib cage is round, guys. It is not a square. I mean, you could draw it as a square, but I could draw it too boxy. It's like Minecraft. So this is when I changed from a full body character references. I mean, random sketches, and I did torsos instead, just torsos. See, I took 2 minutes on each of these. That's a lot more reps I could get in compared to full bodies that take 20 minutes. So here's a bunch of torsos, guys. This one was so bad. It was like a guy jumping in the air and kicking a soccer ball. So it was weird perspective wise, but it could be better. That's for sure. I mean, all of these could be better. Anything could be better, you know. 3-6. This one, it was really good. I put a little note because I'm proud of myself. This one is just I tried thinking of it differently because I keep angling it. So it's this, but this. See? That is not what that's supposed to be. It's supposed to be turn. 3D shapes, guys. More about curves and stuff here. You know, yeah. Oh, this is 3-7. The next day, I didn't do any reps that day, but that's fine. Yeah, see, this is improving a lot more compared to this. It's no longer rotating, so it's actually turning. And yeah, that's cool. Last day of torsos. This was the last day of the week. It was actually the next day of the week. So I forgot to do this. It happened with all of the weeks. Some more torso reps. A lot better, in my opinion. A lot better. Especially compared to the first few. Definitely improved. Next is arms. I watched 5 arm tutorials. It was really painful. Oh, look a silly guy. And so first thing was this thing, which I think is called the Deltarune. If I'm bad with names, so don't take me on that. But And then here's some notes about elbows, which is really cool. If it's less than 90 degrees bented, there's nothing there. If it's 90 degrees, there's 1 bump, and if it's over 90, there's 2 bumps, which I did not know this. You should watch YouTube tutorials. They're really helpful. And then here, like, I was planning, like looking at the muscles, like where they would go on the arm, and I was thinking chains, you know. Oh, a silly guy. What does that say? Oh, I should learn perspective. Okay. And then there was also this simplified version that I found. Out of these two, I decided I'm not going with either of these. Same day. So then again, I was exploring this really simplified version again. This one. But, you know, they weren't that epic. Oh yeah, hands aren't real, guys. I decided to worry about that later, obviously. So next day, I found a better arm thing, which is splitting them up. So this is more on the chain idea, but it's a lot more, as you can see here. So basically, the deltoids has 3 parts right here. 3. Whoa. And there's muscles on either side of these two, and these two like a chain. Yeah. And then, you know, it becomes a cube at the end. It becomes less spherical when it connects to the hand, which we don't really need to worry about too much because we're not doing hands right now. And then here's a bunch of notes, and basically to sum it up, I really like this method the most because it means I can eventually draw muscle, while these ones, you know, they're simplified hands. But I mean, this one you can do some muscles, but it's hard to, like, I guess, visualize for me. So instead I'm going with this one because it also does muscle, which is nice. This is me trying to draw it and me failing badly because you should start with really simple before you add the details. And so I was just drawing a bunch of arms here. Yeah, just a bunch of arms, whole cat. And then here's me erasing some of the lines, so you can kind of see how it like kind of looks as a thing. And then I drew a makeshift hand constantly, even though that's not needed. Oh yeah, this is the next day. This is the next day again. Oh yeah, and this is when I ran out of lead for my favorite pencil. Don't worry, I have lead for now. This was 1 minute each, so I used the reference for this, I believe. Just a bunch of arms, and that thing, and arms, and that guy, and then a bunch of sticky notes. Basically, I forgot to work it. It's weird. I forgot to work on drawing arms this day. All I did was this one arm. There you go. Now you can see it. That's it. This was without a reference drawing, so I mean, it's not that bad. And so here's like a bunch of sticky notes I drew throughout the day because, guess what, school, I mean, it's great, but I'm really bored, so I'm gonna draw while listening to your hour-long lecture about math or something, I don't know. More arm reps. This was the next day. Oh yeah, this is the last day as well. So obviously I didn't work on arms as much as torsos, mostly because I forgot. But that's okay, because we got the basics down, and arms are a lot easier compared to torso, apparently. Probably because I draw, you know, animals, and they have limbs. So, 3-15, so this was the last day again, and this time I decided to do torso and arms, 5 minutes each, but it was actually more like 3 minutes. So, like, here's a bunch of sketches and stuff. I'm honestly really proud of this. I don't know what was going on here. Like, the pose was wacky in itself and the perspective was weird. This one, I like this one. This one could use more work on the arm proportions for sure. I have no idea what happened to the other arm. Legs, 3-15, so same day. So this is what references. So this is how I started learning it. And that just, I don't like it. I don't like it. It just doesn't look correct to me, I guess. There's another try. This looks better. Yeah, I kept drawing them like really short and stubby, which I mean, I could for character design, but like not what I'm trying to, you know, achieve. Legs, angry legs are, I don't know. And so I looked at like on different legs that other people have drawn. By drawn, I mean the model of Genshin Impact, because I was playing Genshin while drawing this. So I got the idea to do that, and then I looked at it and saw that, hey, legs are long. And so, you know, I started drawing longer legs, and they look a lot better. Whoa! They look more, I don't know, the kind of legs that I want to draw, you know? This was without a ref. That's kind of weird looking. Yeah, it looks a lot better compared to this. You know, I want a face leg before I do like wacky proportions or something. Wait, what day is this? 3:15. So this was the next day. I was trying to like do proportions of the legs to like make it easier. Yeah, a bunch of sketches. And I kept drawing them thick still. I need to practice thinning them so that they are like long. Because legs are actually half the body. So if for like the average person, you know, there's obviously differences and stuff. Yeah, so in, out with the legs. Inner is flatter while outer is curvier. They're both curvy. You just can't see it as much on the other leg. This is on the 17th. So the next day, again, more just like, you know, talking about legs. I mean, it looks a lot nicer already. And, you know, it still looks a bit wonky, but it's a lot better. Silly. Yeah, so legs go in, out, at joints. See how it's right here on the joint? You see how it's right here on the joint? This, I don't know. I mean, it just kind of goes. That I don't know, man. So yeah, and then perspective is dead. Whoa, it's a silly guy and a silly pupper. Yeah. This is also the next day. Whoa, the next. So here I was talking about how the knee is slightly more on the upper leg for the thigh instead of the lower leg, which I don't know if it has an actual name. Yeah, more leg drawings, and you know, I messed up in the torso a bit, but that's fine. More legs, and see, look, I was using the diamonds as little guidelines for these like knee lines. I don't know, I just see a lot of people draw humans like this to simplify the knee, so that's what I decided to do, using the diamond. And here I was like comparing it with like how I draw animal legs. I mean, they're similar, but they're different. I don't know why I drew this slanted. I'm even questioning it here. 3:19. It's the next day again. So more just legs. This is without a reference. Whoa. And I watched like a 10-minute video talking about knees because I don't know. So like knees are curved, guys. So this is like I tried, but like it's not really what I'm going for. It's a bit too realistic for, you know, the kind of art that I want to draw. So I decided not to go with that. More notes and stuff. Yeah. 3:20 the next day, leg reps, finally. So I got a bunch of random reference and just started drawing legs. So that's what you do. And then, whoa. More knees, legs. I need to work on perspective once again. Like always, guys, always work on perspective. It helps with literally everything you draw. Unless you're like a 2D graphic design artist or something. Alright, 3:22. Last day leg reps. Yippee! Yeah, I just drew a bunch of legs. I mean, that's what you do. This one looks a bit weird, wonky, but that's more of a perspective issue. Though this perspective isn't that bad. I'm just gonna play with this one. This one looks a bit weird. Like, more than this, we are going to, whenever I like decide I'm gonna actually like learn perspective and incorporate it with the body parts instead of just learning the body parts, that's when we'll like see actual changes and stuff. Was this? This was the next day. I guess I forgot to do the leg reps. With the other day. Yeah, on the last day. But this is legs, arms, and torsos. 5 minutes each. And you know, the body's basically complete. Just no hands, head, or feet. That's not real. None of those are real, guys. You know, a bunch of things. Clearly, I still have a lot to work on. Mostly just the arms and perspective. But like the legs, I like them. They don't look too bad, especially compared to like my older human art. Just improvement is amazing. I love doing this. Hands, also known as hell. So you know, I was learning like all kinds of methods. There's like all kinds of weird faces. Here's me like comparing it to how I draw animal hands, like being like, how can I incorporate this? Also, fun fact, right here, it's not straight. It's a little bump on the pinky side. I don't know what it's for, but it's there. It's like, make sure you draw that when you draw hands. This is hands. I hate hands. So there's like this method, which is the round square method. That's what I'm gonna call it. Where you get a round square. This is the square method. It's the same thing, but it's a square. But I don't like squares. They're squares. I don't know, they're just hard to work with for me, I guess. Yeah, here's like how long the fingers are. The thumb is usually around like where this thing is. It's hard to see with my gloves, but like, you know, you can see that. Yeah, I was learning where the muscles are too. There's 3. There's this thingy, this thing, and then the thumb. More just like random hands and me going. It's me raging. Random stuff, I don't know. Okay, a bunch of random drawings, I guess. You can look at them. Whoa, human head, wowie. Animal legs, whoa. Whoa, human body, guys. It's not that bad. It's definitely improved. It's not, well, yeah, I was trying to draw hands. This one looks a lot. Man, this one is like more hand sketches. Here's another one. I do not like this. If you notice, these fingers all look off. Fingers should be taller and wider. Yeah, more just random hands. And then I started doing this. Boxes. Even though I hate boxes, I don't know why I did this. But I made it a box where at the halfway point, there's just like a slanted. It's like missing a triangular rectangle prism in my jig. Yeah, I'm good with shapes, guys. Yeah, see right here. And then, you know, I marked where the muscles go. And then here's me, more about thumbs. So like one of the videos I watched was like, fingers are beans. So that's what I was going for here. Yeah, just a bunch of palms. Not even like the full hand, just the palms. There's more of that. And like, you know, messing around with curving it and stuff. Spoiler alert, I never learned how to draw hands within this month. But I am, I don't know, I'm trying to, man. There's more of, there's some sticky note art from the same day. But at 28, that was 26, that was 2 days later. As you can see, I was giving up when I got to hands. Hands are really hard, and they're painful. More hands, 3-29, ignore the top stuff, that's not important. More hands and stuff. Yeah, I don't like hands, as you can tell. So, you know, more box, and then boxes. I was mostly just drawing the palm and the thumb, I guess. And then here's this long eye. But like this hand, look at it. It's not anatomy correct, but it looks nice. I don't know. Ugh. Random reps for full bodies because I felt like it, I guess. Wait, 4-1. So this was in April. Oh. Oh well. Basically just like the entire body. I learned feet without sketching or anything. Feet, for an example, just a quick one, is just literally just triangle, triangle, triangle. This thing, and this, sorry, it looks bad. I'm drawing by looking at the camera. But that's a foot. And from the side view, it's just triangle, triangle, this thing. Like, what the hell? That is so easy. I say, as I do with the open here, easy as that. Hands are still hard to understand. But the perspective is better. The ground isn't real now. If you look closely at the hands, they look pretty bad. But I've got the general shape of them down, which is better than nothing, I suppose. Yeah. Just a random full body sketch. Another one. That was the end of the month, which actually ended on April 1st instead of the end of the month. Wowee, guys, that was cheating. What's not? I'm gonna show off a little bit more. This is not in the challenge. But, here's me doing more just like full body sketches where, yeah, here's me drawing hands. I'm relearning hands currently. Instead of learning it the box method, I'm learning it the muscle method, where you just learn how the muscles look before you do the actual full hand. And I'm also simplifying hands by combining these two and stuff because, yeah, I hate hands. Yeah, here's more just hand drawings. I hate hands. Hands are stupid. I wish hands weren't real, but how would I draw them? So I guess I'll tolerate them. Yeah, you're gonna learn something, do it. Okay, if you're like me and you decide I'm gonna wait 2 months before I learn anatomy, well, you're not gonna improve anatomy until those 2 months that you actually start. So do it. This is proof that you will improve even a little bit. Even a little bit is amazing. So do emotional